Okay, JB, if you're still there, can you hear me? Do I sound okay, JB? There's a delay on this. Sweet. All right, because I have the fan going. It's like 100 degrees today in Phoenix, and it's the freaking middle of October. So a few more. We have 5 more minutes. I just want to get things set up. Um, who else is in here with us besides JB and I? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Why didn't someone tell me it was this difficult to set these things up? What if I move that camera that way? All right, let's see if that's any better. Yes, JB, you the matters. And where the hell's Lars? And 3 more minutes. Let me know who's all watching tonight as I get everything set up. This is going to be interesting. I'm not using the Yard Stream software. It was kind of a last minute thing. All right. So that's any better. I got to remember to keep talking, apparently. That's going to be tough to do with the delay. And of course, I have the volume shut down on my end. All right. Looks like 1 more minute, maybe. Didn't realize if you went live before you were scheduled to, they put you live out there. So that's going to be interesting. I almost need to like have another monitor right here to kind of have eye level to get all that. I'm learning. I'm learning. 1 minute. 1 minute to showtime. Looks like I have enough light. Got a little more. Maybe do a backdrop. Who knows? But I've been kicking it for years to do one of these, and I just haven't done one. I'm going to try it. It's going to be short and sweet, so let me know what you think. And I think we're 30 seconds away from kicking this off. So it's just me and JB apparently watching and talking. It's okay. You can say hello or ask questions. Give me some ideas on this live stuff. There's 6 of us in here? What? Oh, now it says 4. So I lost someone. All right, it's 5 o'clock. So let's do this Firebird Friday live at 5 thing. It's 5 o'clock out here in Arizona. It's probably 8 o'clock back on the East Coast. And I think California is our same time. And I think they leap ahead with everybody else. So with that being said, so today I just kind of want to go an update on progress of the bird. You know, the summer was horrible, 115 degrees for most of July. You don't want to work on anything in Phoenix, Arizona in July. But the car got the alignment. It now drives straight. The brakes are working. All that's left now is to really give it some on the road and get some long miles. I've only done little bitty 1-hour trips around the area on 2-lane roads. I'm going to get it up on the interstate and see how she does. But that will come. As we move forward to this, the last thing on the list is going to be body work, and that's sanding. And I just don't think anyone really wants to watch me sand a car and maybe paint it if I can get Louie from First Generation Garage out here from Pennsylvania to help me out this winter, because it's like 72 degrees in January. It's perfect, and you can wear shorts and sandals and tank tops in January. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of out of how-to projects and stuff for videos until we get this thing painted. Then we can start on interior stuff and whatnots like that. So I'm kind of at a weirdness, and I'm going to keep Firebird Fridays going, but I'm not sure what to do. So this is an idea. So comment and let me know what you think. If you have ideas, if you have questions about the bird, let me know. So with that out of the way, I guess my thing this week is going to be to talk about the first generation F-body YouTube channels that I like, that I enjoy watching, you know, every week or whenever you guys put out videos. And this list is in no particular order. Hopefully I can use the monitor behind me in the garage to kind of show you. So in no particular order, my first one is going to be Tessa's Speed Shop. So let's see if I can come over here. And can you guys see that all right? Because now I can't see what you guys are looking at. So that's just how it's going to be. So Testa, I hope I'm saying this right. 69 F-body is a Firebird. I've been slowly getting into his work. He's kind of new to my radar, thanks to Louie over at First Generation Garage for introducing me to him and watching him. Again, see, I can't share links. So if anyone can share a link, I got to figure this stuff out. I need the yard streamer thingy, whatever it's called. All right, so first one up is Tessa Speed Shop 69 Firebird. The next one I want to talk about is, oh, and the dog. Seriously? It's Dad. I'm making a video. Really? Sierra the shop dog. JK's Next Garage. This husband and wife team has a 67 Firebird that they are slowly going through. Their videos I enjoy watching because I'm seeing their progress and helping them out when I can. Emailing those guys, letting them know what's going on. There's there's a link. They only have 420 subscribers. So if you are a first gen F-body person, Firebird Camaro, get over there and subscribe to them. My next one is Smitten in the Mitten. And I've had a lot of fun talking to that guy over there. I'm bad with names. At almost 50 years old, this brain has been deteriorated with so much in 50 years. So Chris, he's a cool dude. I really like him. I've went several times back to him with ideas that I've seen in his videos. He has also a 67 Firebird as well, but it's convertible. Lucky bastard. But Chris's channel is Smitten in the Mitten. Go check him out. I'm going to jump back to our feed so I can kind of see what's going on. And there's Lars. And it's Friday the 13th. Making sure I'm responding to everyone. Howdy, y'all. Yeah, I need to figure this stuff out way more. Um, Next one is another one that Louis kind of turned me on to, and that is Lake and Lodge Garage. And he's also doing a 67 Firebird, a lot of body work. And again, I know with my car, thank goodness my brother parked it on a concrete slab out there in the middle of Oklahoma for 25 years. So there's not a lot of rust. There's a little bit of rust in the driver's front floor, which Louis and I and Jonathan talked about today. And we're just going to make some patch panels, and I'll probably do a video on that in the next couple of weeks and share that out. But that was about it, except for the roof. That Jonathan came out back in April, and we cut it off and put the new roof on. Other than that, this car has been pretty much rust-free so far that we've seen. So, but Lake and Lodge, those guys are doing a full resto, lots of body work. So if you're into that first gen and you do that kind of stuff, go check out Lake and Lodge. 344 subscribers. And so the next one, he is a Go-Go Garage. And I have one of his shirts, and unfortunately I don't have it on at the moment. It's in the laundry because I wore it this past weekend. But he's also doing a 67, but he's doing a Camaro. Still enough body. Very cool guy. I got some stickers from him. I got a shirt from him. And I need to thank those guys over there for that. Thank you guys so much. I feel like I'm going too fast. Oh. So, Turning and Burning. Kevin, right? And I always want to call his son Rooster, but it's not Rooster. It is not Leighton. You guys are going to kill me. I know I'm killing this. I just know him as Leighton, so that's Kevin. If you can, jump in. Let me know your son's name. He does cool shirts. I'll put up a link later if I can find it. Go support Kevin's son over there. Let me see. Are we into our next ones? So, for the longest time, I was mispronouncing this website's name. I call it the Duck Channel. Every time I watched his stuff, it was the Duck, and I love the Duck. I'm like, the Duck is half the reason why I watch. He's doing a 69 Firebird. He's in Oklahoma as well. Ogre's Speed Shop. But again, I knew the name was there, but I just called it the Duck Channel, the Duck Shop, because that just seemed to work for me. Has over 1,000 subscribers. I love his wittiness. Love that freaking duck. The duck it's all about the duck, okay? It's all about the duck. Nolan, yes. Nolan Ryan. Why didn't I? Come on, Texas. Right on. All right, so the last two, which is going to be obvious. First one's going to be Louis or First Generation Garage. He's at 748 subscribers, almost that 1,000 mark. I know we all talk about the 1,000. I know I may have 18,000 subscribers, but honestly, it's once you hit the 1,000, you get monetized. It's not about the money, because I can tell you, 18,000 subscribers, you still spend way more money every month than you do that little check that YouTube gives you. But at least you start to see some kind of kickback in your efforts, some kind of reward for getting out here for 2 or 3 years of making videos and not seeing anything. It's kind of nice. But Louis, that guy, he is weekly. I am talking to Louis weekly, either on the phone or texting with questions. And he'll ask me questions like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were talking about the brackets and the screws on the rear tail license plate assembly. Since this car is kind of a somewhat unmolested car, I was to help Louis out. He has been just a wealth of knowledge. So make sure, if you're a first generation F-body guy, subscribe to Louis' channel. He's doing what? He has a 67, 68, 69, and I think he just bought another 68 convertible for the wife. Lucky wife. You should lock that down. Wait, she already did lock that down. All right, let's have a drink moment here. All right, back to so I can see what you guys are up to. There's Louis. And let's see what else. The last one I'll talk about is going to be obviously Jonathan and Vinyl Village Garage. This guy, he's not watching tonight because him and his wife are out having a couples weekend, which that is awesome. But Jonathan, my heart lies with Jonathan. I started YouTube not to be anything other than to share the passion of what I was doing. And then a year into doing YouTube for the first time, this car, which I know you can't see right now, but the Firebird came to me. It was my brother's car who passed away. The family was going to junk it. It was ready to go to the junkyard. And I was like, no, I've known about this car since I was 5 or 6 years old. It's been a thing of the family. So when Jonathan first reached out to me when I was showing the car back in 20 and early 21 and the roof, Jonathan emails me and is like, hey, I'd really like to come out to Arizona and help you with that roof skin. I've never done a roof skin before, and I want to do it. And I remember going, yeah, okay, sure, whatever, dude. I don't know who you are, like, blah, blah, blah. The internet is weird, full of weirdos. And then he's like, well, order the panel. Once you order the panel, let me know, and then I'll make arrangements. And I was like, okay. So I knew I needed the panel anyways, so I ordered the panel. And I told Jonathan, well, panel's here. Here's the picture. It's in the garage. Like 2 weeks later, he's going, I'm here. I just landed. And I'm like, holy crap, this is serious. This guy's real. Yeah, we spent 4 days in this garage having the most incredible time. Jump on Vinyl Village Garage, subscribe to him. I think he's at what, 5,000? What is he at? He's at, where does it say that at? So, wow, he's almost at 7,000 subscribers. That is way cool. And getting up there on his views, too. Sweet. That guy changed my attitude when it came to people on the internet. Unfortunately, my day job, I'm IT, and I deal with so much crap with online stuff and filtering stuff. I work for a school, so I'm always seeing all the bad side of the internet with students, so I have this mental block. But Jonathan, that was the greatest time I think I've ever spent with a new best friend. So obviously Jonathan's going to be my last one I want to do because I enjoy watching his videos. And why not? Because the man has taught me so much about this car. It's been unbelievable. So those are my go-to first generation F-body YouTube channels that I look forward to throughout the week of watching for that notification that a new video has popped. Real quick, Kevin, Turning and Burning. 69 Firebird Kevin, right? Nolan? Is that right? I think that's 69. If you're in this delay, I hate this delay. JB's little shop, is there a way to end the delay, or am I just going to have to deal with this delay forever? Or by going to Yard Stream, does that make it better? Let me know, JB, if you wouldn't mind. And I'll shut up for a minute here and take a drink. And I guess 69 Firebird. All right, cool. That's a cool one. So check out Turning and Burning. Can I do this on the fly? Let's see if we go over here and we go like this. And we go YouTube and Turning, Burning. Is that going to pull me up? That, no. Kevin, you might have to drop me a link real quick in the chat so I can go to it. And, oh, Vinny, Mr. Car Show Club. Vinny, quick story about Vinny. He has a ton of YouTube channels. This guy is Mr. YouTube, I guess. Both of us are, so outside of my day job, I'm a photographer, been a photographer for 30 years. Wow, see this gray? I normally shot sports. I shot pro wrestling, which hopefully no one's going to be offended. If I've done WWE or WWF and WWE, and I've not done the AEW, but I've done Impact Wrestling. I've done a bunch of indie stuff. If you're a fan of Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, you've seen my work in that magazine for years. So with that being said, we'll move on from pro wrestling unless you have a question about pro wrestling. But anyways, Vinny and I met up while shooting rodeo in Queen Creek, Arizona about 5 years ago, Vinny? 5, 6 years ago or something? And Vinny's down in Tucson, which is 2 hours or an hour and a half from where I'm at. JB, dude, if you're not doing yard stream, there will be a delay, but don't sweat it. It just makes the pain to keep it up with comments. I'm learning that, Mr. JB. And Lars, keep those funny videos coming. I love the peach video. That you should, you know what? If you had a peach and you just like went around and like put the peach in different areas, like take it to dinner or something, that would be funny shit there, Lars. All right, so those are my YouTube channels. I guess for the next 10 minutes, if anyone has questions, go and ask, and we'll see how this goes, and I'll start to slowly figure out this live thing and if it's something I want to do or not. I know at 8 o'clock at night for East Coast people, that's probably too late. I don't know. If you're an East Coast person, will you tell me? Cool. All right, Mr. Kevin. Turning and burning. I wonder if I copied and pasted that. Let's see here. If I copy and I come over here and I go up here and I go like that, go like that, and I go like that. There we go. All right, this is Kevin's channel. Hopefully you guys can see that up there. All right. 10 minutes. If you guys want to talk, we'll talk. If not, I'll shut her down. And again, for those 10 or so people that tuned in, let me know what you like. If you've done this before, if you're a YouTuber that's done the yard stream thing, I'm totally open to ideas on how to figure this out. Vinny says, how do you keep your beer? Well, first of all, I don't drink beer. I'm not a beer drinker. All the Coors stuff is totally the little wifey's. She's a Coors drinker, and okay, so here's a debate: is it Coors or Coors? So back 20 years ago, when I was in New Mexico and did the cowboy hat and did all the cowboy stuff, that was the life back then. I met a guy from Colorado, Mike Lunnan, and Mikey always said it's Coors, not Coors, Coors. So let's start that little debate if you want to in the comments. Is it Coors or Coors? But no, I am a water drinker by day and whiskey drinker by night. So there's that. That's how I keep it cold, Vinny, is because I don't drink beer. I don't have to. But I do have a beer fridge for the wife in the garage. Okay, JB, I'm going to have to look into that. Now, the way I have this stream, JB, since you're talking to us, I have my iPhone with my wireless mic on a tripod pointing this way, then I have my laptop. I need to find out if my video camera on the computer is good enough, or can I tie in a second camera in the yard stream so that way I can kind of do both at the same time? I need to look into that. Dang, spell correct. What did you misspell? Makes the lives real easy. Oh, Vinny was asking me about a 49. What is it? 49 what? Rat rod. That was the Santan Cruise-In, which is off of Gary Road and Hunt Highway in Santan Valley, Vinny. That's where that show is at, and it's a guy in the neighborhood who puts that on. Can't remember his name, but that's just a little local show right there. See, and people are always asking me, because I'm a photographer, do I use my big camera gear? And I don't. I have a Canon 1DX and some other stuff, but no, when I started YouTubing, it was my iPhone. That's all I had was an iPhone 6. That's how I started out, and now I have an iPhone 11 that I use for all this fun stuff. The funny part is that even though I'm in IT, we don't have a home computer here at the house. If it's not on our phone and I can't do it from my phone, I don't want to touch a computer. I have a laptop it's a work laptop, but other than that, I don't. When I come home, I don't do IT. And my neighbors who have problems with their computers, I tell them you need to call data doctors. They'll come fix your computer. This guy won't. I don't want to touch him. Close to the camera. People want to see you. No, they don't want to see this. No one wants to see this, JB. Trust me. iPhone only at the car shows. Also 13 Pro Max. Speaking of iPhones, apparently the iPhone 16, which will come out next year, is supposed to be the one to buy. So everyone's told me just wait until next year. The 16 is the iPhone to buy, so I'll wait. And I'm part redneck, so spending $1,000 for a phone just, yeah, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna work. Anybody else want to talk to me here before we say goodnight and I get my butt in the house and start making dinner? W Wilder 9 sounds like Phoenix. It is Phoenix, and it's I think it was 100 or 98 was our high today in Phoenix, and tomorrow I think it's supposed to be 100, or Sunday's supposed to be 100 in October, which is stupid. Did I catch everyone? Any questions on the Firebird? Or now, M Wilder 9, are you in Phoenix? You have a Firebird? You have a Camaro? Vinny, you're just now using strobes for your rodeo stuff? Okay, yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk later. You come up, we'll go to lunch. I'll talk to you about strobes. That's all. That's how I learned. A 68 bird. Right on. I like it. Um, when I shot weddings almost full time, like 10 years ago, I was shooting 3 or 4 strobes at every wedding, and that's and again off subject matter, but weddings used to be my thing. That's kind of where I did my stuff. Yeah, I would have flashes set up in zones and would change on my camera what zone I was in, so that flash would flash. So yeah, Vinny, I'll tell you about strobes all day long. You used to live there. Where do you live now, Mister W Wilder 9? By the way, I like the 9 just because. Backstory: before the Firebird, I was a Porsche guy. I've had 13 Porsches, none of them new, all used. All of them were either basket cases or non-running, and I just loved coming home after work, spending time on a computer and not being on a computer, going to my garage and wrenching on cars. And somehow Porsches were my thing, and now I have my '67 Porsche Coupe, and that's my baby, which I need to get working on the motor. I'm too busy working on a Firebird than to work on a Porsche motor. Vinny says, "Oh, Cincinnati, Ohio. Wow. You know what? I don't know. I think I would take 115 with 5% humidity versus 85 degrees and 85% humidity back in Ohio. Can't do it. Vinny, I've zone set up. You need to come one of the night races in Gilbert on Thursdays. Is that every Thursday, Vinny, on that one? Oh, Shopcat Industries. Hello. Hey. Yeah, I'll come and help you with your zones on your depending on what flash triggering system you have, Vinny. We'll get you set up. That way your photos are gonna go like that. Every Thursday at 6:30. Okay. I'll talk to the wife and see what I can find out. Um, JB, question for you, quick. Do you have any extra lights that you use for doing the video, or just normal, whatever light is in the room, or do you set up special lights? Hey, Bill, Mr. St. Louis. That guy took me for a ride in his '68 Firebird around the racetrack there in St. Louis during Firebird Fest. And I'm bringing this car to Firebird Fest next year in 2024. So hopefully Jonathan and I will have a plan for Firebird Fest 24 for us folks out there. We'll say hi to y'all. Do you guys have another first gen YouTube channel that you guys watch that I didn't mention, or maybe I forgot to mention? would you just hit me in the comments and let me know what that is so I can check it out? 67. Sorry, Bill. Sorry. It's been a rough day. It's been a Friday the 13th, and the little angels at school have been most interesting today. JB says, I just put up a light in front of me and let it go. My lives are not for everyone. It gets a little crazy. A little crazy? VVG, yeah, Vinyl Village Garage. Yep. Mr. Jonathan, mentioned him earlier. His dad, well, I don't know if I should, maybe I shouldn't say this because I don't know if it's public knowledge yet. But anyways, yeah, Jonathan's dad is doing something. We're not going to talk about that, though. My little dude who just turned 3 and loves Firebirds. Right on! What if I should do a kid's t-shirt? I might have to do a kid's t-shirt there, Shopcat. You might have to hit me up and let me send you a design for a kid's shirt. Let me know how it looks. All right, 5 more minutes, and then I'll let you guys go. Apparently, I'm going to have to download Yard Stream and play with it next week, and we'll do another one of these at 5 o'clock. By the time I get home, 5 o'clock is the best time for me. Had mine since the 90s. Well, I've only had mine since 2020, and the 600 miles I've put on my 67 Firebird, I'm having some fun. I'm learning. I'm still learning that front engine, water-cooled monster of a beast. But, oh, and an update on my 67 block. So, back beginning of this year, I picked up a 67 YT 400 block off of Marketplace for $100. Took it to the machine shop, and I won't mention the name just yet, but they've been dragging their feet on getting it done. They said it's already at 40 over. They're dragging their feet because they don't think they want to go 60 over. They think it's going to harm the motor. Jonathan and a few other people have told me, do it. For what you're using it for, a weekend driver, go 60 over, build it, have a date correct 67 400 to go back into a 67 400. I'm going to call on Monday and check the status one more time. And if this machine shop hasn't finished the job, or will say it will be done by end of week, I'm just going to go pick up my crank and my block and ask around some other Phoenix people, maybe people in my Pontiac club here in the Valley, and see if there's another machine shop I can take it to, because it's been damn near 6 months waiting for that machine shop to finish my block. So that's an update on that. And Mr. Louie, yeah, that guy, cool. I need to come out and see Louie, and Louie needs to come out and see me. I'm tempted to fly him out sometime in December or January and have him help me paint this car in this little 2-car garage. Maybe I'll get Jonathan. Can you imagine all 3 of us in this little garage painting a car? That might be a kind of a cool live. That's going to be a lot of orange Mountain Dew. Lots of orange Mountain Dew. Okay, you kids have 2 minutes to ask questions before I shut this down and refresh this drink and start cooking dinner. Bill says he'll be my camera guy. That would be a hoot, Bill. Gotta run. You need any help? Yep. Shot cap. There's plenty of decent looking 1962 Laurentines for sale on Marketplace here that are moving. No more Field of Dreams. An all-around gopher. Thank goodness I don't have to replace any kick panels. My little bit of rust, I have just 2 little squares basically in the floorboard of this car, and then 0 rust other than that. There's surface rust, but no rot in this car. Okay, you have 1 minute, folks. And if you want a sticker, I don't have any stickers. I can't even show you a sticker. If you want a sticker, I'll put a link later in my next video, or go find, there's a link where I have a bunch of vinyl stickers I can send you for free. Just tell me where to send it and I'll send it to you. Okay, 30 seconds out, gentlemen, and I will call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight on this very first Live at 5 on Firebird Friday. I'll tweak it. We'll try this again next week. Maybe I can get Jonathan, I can get Louie to jump in on the call. We can do that split screen thing that y'all do, you professional YouTubers. Just a redneck drinking, talking on a camera. So, all right, it is 5:30 my time. Thank you again, guys. I hope to see you next Friday for another Firebird Friday video, live at 5, until we start painting. So, thank you.